Hey you!
Yeah?
Do you want to get some cheap games?
I mean, I guess so.
Then why don't you go over and check out g2a.com, link in the description. Also use code FEAR for a 3% cashback. Okay, enjoy the video.
Hello everybody, it's me, Kermit the Frog, and here today I figured I would tell you all about my story. Jordan couldn't make it here today, so
What are you doing?
oh no.
Hey, get up from there! Get up from there! Yeah, that's right, you run. I'm sorry about that, guys. I hate it when he does that. But anyways, what's up, guys? It's me, Jordan of the Fear Raiser, and here I am bringing you another story because you guys are so into the stories that I have to always tell you. And I have so many stories. You know what? I actually think I might write a book someday. I think I might write a book about all of my stories. And yeah, that could be a potential milestone for the future. So what do you think? Do you guys think I should write a book? Let me know in the comments below. But guys, today I've got another story to tell you, and this is a story that actually took place over the weekend. And this is a really awesome story, and I'll tell you why, okay? You sit down, you grab your popcorn or whatever, and you get ready, because this story is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, this story is actually really cool. So this happened over the weekend. So I don't know if you guys know about this, but there is a thing that happens every year in Toronto called TIFF. And TIFF is essentially an acronym for Toronto's International Film Festival, which I might add is the second biggest film festival in the world. I can't really remember where the first one is, but it's the second biggest, so that's pretty darn big. And I ended up going to it to check it out with a friend because, well, we're both in film school, and I mean, hey, why not? This is a place where celebrities gather, and you see movies that haven't come out yet, and it's just an all-around fantastic time. So what had happened was my friend had mentioned going to TIFF. I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to go, but I said, screw it, let's go check it out. So we go down there, and we were actually going to buy passes to get into TIFF, because you have to pay either cash to see films, but if you want to actually get into like the cool stuff, like the parties, meeting people, celebrities, filmmakers, you essentially need to buy a pass and be a part of the VIP section, be on the list, you know, be the cool, popular, famous. No, I'm just kidding. You just need to get on the list and you're in, essentially, for a lot of this stuff. So it was a lot of money. I'm not going to tell you how much. It was a lot, though. We went to the counter. We asked if we could get the passes. We were told how much it would cost, and we thought about it for a minute, and we just said, screw it. Let's buy it. Let's enjoy it. And we got the passes. So essentially, TIFF goes on for about a week, and it's a full week of just nothing but brand new movies and celebrities and all this and that and parties and stuff. So it's a pretty happening time. So we went into a movie, right? And we saw The Magnificent Seven. And the director of the movie comes out on stage and introduces the cast of the movie. And here comes Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington and a bunch of other A-list actors, really famous people, just walk out, and I'm literally blown away. I'm just like, that's Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington, and I'm in the same room as them. So, you know, I was clearly having a fantastic time, and then that was like, at that moment I knew TIFF was going to be amazing, okay? So I'm in my chair freaking out. We see the movie. It's a great movie, by the way. You should totally see it. When it comes out in theaters, it's about cowboys and stuff. So anyways, me and my friend go out, and, you know, we go home, and then it's the next day. So we go to TIFF again, right? And we go to this thing called Happy Hour. And I know what you're thinking. Okay? Happy hour is essentially a part of the day between usually noon, around like 5:30, 6:30, for an hour where you essentially go into a lobby, and of course VIPs only, and you talk to filmmakers and actors and stuff like that, and you mingle, and you also get free drinks. That was also great too. But we went in there and we had a great time, and you know, we couldn't really find anybody that we knew until one of our teachers came up to us from film school. Now, this is where things got really interesting, because this film teacher that's in our school that taught us is actually a really high-end director and, writer and stuff like that. He's got films circulating around the world. He's entered in festivals, and he's actually becoming a very well-known person in the film industry. And I mean, it was an honor to be taught by this guy too, because he's an awesome person. So we hadn't seen him in a while, and we chatted up with him. And then we're mingling and talking and stuff. We're meeting a few other people, and having a few drinks, and it's an awesome time. We're just talking about film and stuff. So anyways, an hour passes, and everybody has to leave. And as we walked out, okay, we were expecting this well-known director teacher to be like, all right, it's nice seeing you, and blah blah blah, and take off. But that's not what happened. Okay, this is where things got super sick. So we leave, right? We leave together outside, and this is where I thought we were gonna part ways. But my teacher, he turns around, okay, and he looks at me. He's like, okay, so I'm gonna give you 2 options. So here I am, my face literally sunk in my head. I'm like, oh, okay. So he says, we can either get you guys into a party, and you guys will definitely get in, or we go to another party, a VIP party, and you guys are gonna have to sneak your way in. So I'm there saying to myself, this guy who was my teacher, who's taught me a lot, who's becoming a well-known director and stuff like that, who is standing in front of me and literally asking me if I want to go to a freaking VIP party with them. And I'm assuming you guys already can guess what the answer was. I literally looked at him. My eyes were wide open, and I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, man, let's do it. I didn't actually say it like that, but I was like, yes, I'm down. I'm totally down. And we took the risk, and we chose to go to the VIP party. And I just had a voice crack. But we went to the VIP party. So we took an Uber. We went down there. And this was where things got pretty Mission Impossible, okay? So we go to this place, and we all meet up, and we all head in an elevator. And I can already tell that this is a pretty big deal, because the people in the elevator going up to this floor for the VIP party were super fancy and dressed up and all this great stuff. For all I know, they were famous people. For all I know, I didn't recognize them, but hey. And here I am just standing there like super underdressed, just like in a t-shirt. I'm like, So we got in the elevator, and my teacher turns to both me and my friend, and he's like, all right, guys, listen up. This is who you are now. This is your name. He gave me and my friend this like crazy Russian name. He's like, this is your name. Remember it. This is who you're going to go in as. When you get to the front desk, they're going to ask you who you are. You're going to tell them this name. You're going to spell it out for them. And the other is going to be and one of you are going to be your +1. So we had to remember this in like 30 seconds as the elevator rose up to this VIP party. So we're going up the elevator. We're like, oh my God. Okay. Right. Okay. We got the name. I looked at my friend panicking. I'm like, man, you got to do this, man. I can't freaking do this because I'm just really bad. I can't remember names. I can't remember how to spell names. And this name was like crazy. Okay. This was a crazy Russian name. And anyways, the elevator doors open. This is like a ballroom. This is like celebrities and just famous people and just people who looked really well dressed. This is exactly like, okay, when you think of a celebrity party, it's exactly what you think, right? It's fancy, a fancy place, fancy people, and that's exactly what it freaking was, okay? So we walked in, 2 underdressed guys just walked in with, our teacher and some of his pals, and this is the moment. We walk up to the counter. The lady looks at us, she's like, hi, so what's your name? And my friend, without flinching, he says the name perfectly, and she's like, how do you spell that? And then I was like, that's when I started panicking. I'm like, yo, we're not getting in. This isn't happening. There's no way. And my friend flawlessly spells out the name, like perfectly, no mistakes, no stutter. And then the lady looks at me. She's like, oh, and who's this? And he's like, he's my +1. And she's like, okay, you're registered. Go on in. And I literally looked at my friend, and I was just like, you are a marvelous person. You're glowing right now. I literally looked at him and I was like, dude, you just got us in. Dude, we are in a VIP party right now. Like, how freaking awesome is this? So we meet up with my teacher, who is obviously very happy, and he looks at us, he's like, all right, boys, grab some drinks. You deserve them. And we go to the counter, and we get some drinks, and we just chat up the whole night with just partying with people. We just had such an awesome time. And as you can clearly tell, I'm very happy about this experience because it was just awesome. We ended up talking to a film, someone who had their film in TIFF, which, by the way, is not easy, okay? It is an honor to get your film in TIFF. So we chatted with her. We chatted with a few other people I met so many people. It was an amazing experience, and I'm just so happy. And just the fact that TIFF is still going on as of this moment is amazing. And hopefully I have more stories to tell. But regardless, it was an incredible experience, and I am so freaking happy that I decided to go to TIFF after. But with that being said, though, guys, that is the end of my story. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the channel for more great content. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright guys, take care.